welcome back to Pink K-Pop Academy. Today we are going to talk about something that I have been asked about for years, all the way up to right now, which is how can I make my moves more natural, okay? So you might be feeling like your body's kind of awkward or stiff or just not comfortable when you dance, and you're wondering how you can make things look better and feel better, okay? Well, there's two ways we got to look at this, okay? The first one is basics, okay? I know this is something I talk about a lot, but that's because it is so important, okay? The very first thing that a K-pop trainee does, all right, is they learn a really simple basics routine made up entirely out of bounces, okay? Every single trainee did this. Every single one, from the very top to the brand new ones. Every single one has done this, okay? So when we, as not idols, start trying to learn dances without first knowing the basics, we're essentially trying to run before we can crawl, okay? Because even the people who are so amazing right now, they started right from the very beginning, okay? So it's really important that we have that solid base to start from, because it makes everything so much easier and more natural to begin with, okay? So we can think of basics, which are bounces, lines, simple footwork, simple arm movements, basic waves, all that kind of stuff, right? That's like the blueprint for a dance, or it's like the instructions in a recipe for your muscles and your body, okay? Your body is not born knowing how to make these dancey shapes. It has to learn, just like we learn to walk when we're a baby, okay? We got to teach our muscles how to do these things right from the very beginning. But that's never put out there, you know? In the world, it's just like, oh, you're either a dancer or you're not. And that is absolutely not how it is in reality. In reality, dance is a skill like everything else, okay? So if your moves are a little bit awkward, uncomfortable, or stiff, it's because your body is trying to tell you or show you that it doesn't actually fully know what it's trying to do. And it's given it the best go it can. And, you know, well done, body, thank you for complying. But it actually doesn't understand what it's trying to do. So it's just kind of putting the moves on top of itself to see if I just throw myself at this move, does it look right? Does it work? Okay. What we're aiming to do ideally is to give our muscles the code, the cheat codes, if you like, to understanding what the moves are, so that your body can create them from the inside out rather than putting them on like a hoodie. You're bringing them out of your body, okay? Because when you're bringing the moves from the inside out, when your body understands what it's trying to create, your moves will be fluid and soft and gentle and controlled and all of that good stuff that you want, okay? So basics are super important. Basics are like the treasure map. If you go to a deserted island rather, and you're looking for treasure and you dig 10 holes, yeah, maybe one of them's going to have treasure in it. But if you go with the map, you only got to dig once, right? So that's what basics are. They are the treasure map that shows us exactly what muscle we need to use and when, okay? Which is why I focus on basics. I have a whole bunch of basics videos already, and I am right in the middle of a project where I am making a whole bunch more for you guys, because I know there is a drought of basic videos out there. There is just not enough people creating them. And I want you guys to be able to dance properly and comfortably and safely. You know, that's really important as well. If you're just trying to dance a move and you don't know kind of the muscle theory behind it, your body's at much higher risk of an injury. Okay, and we do not want that, okay? So starting with your basics is really important. I've already got a good few up already. There's a basics playlist, I'll link it below, okay? But I'm going to do some new ones as well to help you guys even further on that journey. So that's your first thing, is your basics. If you learn your basics really well and you practice them really well, because your body understands what it's doing, it's going to be much easier for you, okay? But there's also a second part to this, and that's muscle awareness. And this is almost the more important one, because this also applies to your basics, okay? Muscle awareness, again, is similar to that treasure map. If you do a move, but you're not conscious of it, you're just doing it without thinking about it, that's a stab in the dark. That's digging up the 10 holes looking for the treasure, okay? But again, we're trying to get you to that one dig and finding the treasure right away. Muscle awareness is a super helpful way to get you there much faster. It worked wonders for me in learning dance in a much faster time. So rather than trying to explain all muscle awareness to you, because this is a theory heavy, I'm going to show you what it is. Okay, so you're going to do this with me, all right? If you can do it with a mirror, that's ideal, but if not, no problem. We can just do it together here, okay? I want you to take your right arm. I'm just going to move back so we can see it. I want you to take your right arm and you're just going to go up, down, up, okay? I don't want you to think too much about it. You're just going to go up, down, up, okay? Here we go. 3, 4, up, down, up. Freeze, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Now, with your arm there, I want you to take a look at it. Is the elbow bent or straight? Is your arm tense? Is it hyperextended or is it relaxed? Is your hand facing up or down, maybe to the side? Are the fingers open or close together? Just look at it, see what it looks like. Okay? Take a minute to just feel that. Feel the muscles. What muscles are you using right now? What's starting to hurt? What's starting to feel kind of tired? Is it your upper arm, your lower arm, your shoulder? What's starting to get a little tense now? All right, drop it down. Shake that out, right? So when you do the move without having awareness of the move or awareness of your muscles, your arm could have ended up anywhere. It could have been bent, it could have been straight, it could have been hands up, hands down. Okay? If you're not thinking about what you're trying to do, if you haven't practiced what you're trying to do, there's no code there. Your body doesn't know what it's doing. It just takes a stab at it. Let's see where we end up. Okay? Sometimes you're going to hit the treasure. More often than not, you're not. Okay? So how do we hit the treasure? We learn what the move feels like by practicing our basics or practicing a move regularly. So if we want to make this look pretty, right? Now my arm was probably fairly okay to begin with because I have trained it a lot. Okay? But let's just do the up for me first, okay? So I'm going to give you some kind of hints here on how to make this look nice. So I want you to relax the shoulder. I want you to keep the elbow straight, but I don't want you to be pushing the elbow through. I just want you to keep it straight, okay? And I want a straight line all the way down from the wrist to the shoulder, okay? And I want you to try and make this as pretty a diagonal as you can. So not down here too much. I want it nice and high, not up. Just think of a nice angle coming out from the shoulder, okay? Get that nice and long. And I want the fingers to be long as well. You want the fingers to keep going, okay? We don't want the fingers to be facing down. We want it to be one long line, okay? Just think about that. Okay, feel that, start to feel those muscles. It's going to start to burn, especially around about here, okay? Mine's starting to go in the back of the shoulder. Okay, now here's another thing I want you to look at. Where is the arm? Is it forward? Is it back? Or is it in the center? Try and get it in the center for me. Okay? Okay, shake that out for a sec. Ooh, we're feeling that now, huh? We're feeling that now. Let's try it again. So bring that back up. Try and find that shape again and use the discomfort, use the pain, okay, to find where it was. Okay? There we go. Now, bend in, bend in, bend in, bend in, bend in. We're going to go straight in, okay? Again, we're trying for a nice straight angle inwards. Keep the hand straight, the palms facing down. Those fingers are staying long, okay? That's our in. And we go straight back out to where we were. Again, use those tired muscles to find it. Okay? And in. Give me that in. Try and find that same place again. And bring it back out. Bring it back in. I'm going to give you a detail here. Your elbow should be slightly higher than your shoulder. Okay? And shake it off for a second. Okay, so this time we're going to do that same move again, out, in, out, but I want you to focus on the muscles. I want you to feel what muscles are happening as we do it, okay? Here we go. 3, 4, out, in, out. Okay, one more time. 3, 4, out, in, out. We're going to do one more and I want you to freeze on the last one, okay? 3, 4, out, in, out, freeze. Now look at your arm. Is that different to how it was when we did it without thinking? Is it straighter? Does it look prettier? Is it more comfortable? Maybe not. Maybe not yet, okay? But that's how we train our awareness, okay? We make a shape, we look at it, we think, does this look nice? And if it does look nice, great, perfect. Feel it. Feel the muscles you're using. Feel the discomfort that's happening. And then move on to the next move. And once you have it looking like you want it to look, feel it. But as long as you're feeling the move, again, you're creating it from the inside. Your muscles are actively doing the work. You're not putting the dance on, you're bringing it out. Because it's when you're bringing the dance out that it's natural. That's when it becomes comfortable. Because your muscles know what they're doing. They're not scared, they're not worried, they're comfortable, okay? Another thing about putting the dance on, your muscles get scared. I know that sounds funny, but your muscles get scared, they get tense. When your muscles get tense, they get stiff. And we're awkward. But even more importantly than we're awkward, if our muscles are tense and stiff when we're dancing, they are so much more likely to get injured, stressed, and strained. And that's not what we're going for. Okay, we're going for comfortable. So, take it back to your basics. Really, really focus on feeling what the shapes are and how you want them to be, so that your body builds in those instructions, so that when you get to harder dance moves, it's already got that solid base there and it knows what to do. Okay? So thank you for following along with me today. I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments how it went, or if there's any other questions or requests that you have, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.